Unang-una, ano ang tamang interpretasyon doon po sa naging desisyon ng Senado na i-archive yung articles of impeachment? Does it mean patay na po ba iyon or pwede pang
Okay.
buhayin?
Ang ganda ng tanong mo, Christian, ano? Ito ay batay sa aking karanasan bilang isang abogado, a practitioner for many years. Pag sinabing archive, pansamantalang pinagliliban at ito po ay bubuhayin. Halimbawa, isang akusado po hindi malocate, so the case is frozen. O kaya ang akusado nasa abroad, the case cannot move on. They will be archived. O kaya isang defendant, yung kanyang properties for execution, hindi malocate yung defendant, archive po. But they can be revived. Pwede pong buhayin. Kaya para sa akin, Christian, itong archive is one step backward, 3 steps forward the moment the Supreme Court hopefully decides in favor of the petitioners.
Okay. Pero nagkausap po tayo bago po ito naging desisyon ng Senado, no? Pero nandiyan na po yan. Ito po yung naging desisyon ng mayorya ng Senado to archive the articles of impeachment. Do you think that was the right move? Kahit na meron pa po motion for reconsideration.
Okay. Christian, malinaw po sa ating saligang batas, very clear, no? That the Senate has the sole power to try and decide impeachment cases. So, ibig sabihin, pwede on its own without waiting for the Supreme Court to try and decide the case. Ito po ay malinaw sa saligang batas eh. Kaya, kahit na may motion for reconsideration, kung ginusto ng ating kagalang-galang na Senado, matutuloy po ang impeachment. And I don't think the Supreme Court will intervene because it is a political question.
So, linawin ko lang po. So, technically, kahit sinabi ng Korte Suprema na unconstitutional yung articles of impeachment, that they were void from the beginning, at hindi nagkaroon ng jurisdiction yung Senado, pwede po bang ituloy ng Senado yung trial at desisyonan yung kaso?
Christian, wala namang restraining order coming from the Supreme Court na papahinto sa Senado. Otherwise, sana sinabi ng Supreme Court, wag nyo nang ituloy ang impeachment dahil may decision na kami. Tahimik po ang Korte Suprema. In other words, there was a courtesy na binigay sa Senado in the light of this very clear constitutional provision.
Kung ganun po, ano yung value nung naging desisyon ng Korte Suprema kung hindi naman pala pinapapigil technically dahil wala silang nilabas sa restraining order? Ano pong value nun?
Well, ang sinabi ko last isang interview, I think natin Christian, na solely depends on the discretion of the Senate. Kung itutuloy o kung hindi itutuloy. Kung itutuloy, that's their prerogative. Nasa saligang batas yan. Kung ayaw naman, pwede rin. Which they did by archiving the impeachment complaint against the Vice President. So kung ito ay pending sa Senado, kung ginusto ng ating Senado, matutuloy po because of that very clear provision in the Constitution.
Kaso baka sabihin, di ba ito po yung agam-agam ng iba, justification or even rationalization siguro ng iba, na kung ginawa natin yan, itunuloy yung paglilitis at dinesisyonan itong impeachment case, hindi ba magkakaroon daw po ng constitutional crisis? Ito yung desisyon ng Korte Suprema, tapos ito naman yung ginawa ng Senado.
That is a possibility, Christian, about a constitutional crisis. But I think the Supreme Court is very sensitive also, aware of that provision. Being jurist, alam po nila ang Constitution, defenders of the Constitution. Kung yan po ang naging desisyon ng Senado, I think out of courtesy, and since this is a political question, in all cases in the past, pwede pong irespeto ng Supreme Court ang desisyon ng Senado kung tinuloy po ang impeachment trial.
Okay. So bagay, ano po bang gagawin ng Korte Suprema kung ginawa ng Senado yan, no? Wala na. Pwede insist, di ba? I don't know, di ba? Ano bang pwedeng gawin ng Korte Suprema kung sakaling gawin yon? Contemptible ba yun kung sakasakali?
Well, kung halimbawa tinuloy ng Senado, the Senate can always say, it's a political question, Your Honors. Ito po ay batay po sa Constitution. And you are defenders of the Constitution, interpreters of the Constitution. Napakalino naman po, kagalang-galang na hukom. Ito po ay aming prerogative karapatan. So pwede pong sabihin po yan ng ating Senado, no? Kung ito po ay tinuloy nila.
Napaka-interesting ng point na binabanggit niyo po, no? again, yung kausap po natin sa mga viewers natin, no, isa lang naman po siya sa mga sumulat ng ating konstitusyon. Okay? Pero interesting, ito pong binabanggit ninyong argument, no, which is very, very enlightening. Hindi po yan lumutang doon sa debate, doon sa Senado, bago dinesisyonan whether to table, to archive, kasi initially gustong ipa-dismiss, no? Hindi ko nadinig po yung ganyang argument, eh.
Anong argument that they can proceed?
Yes, yung binabanggit niyo po. And if they decided to, that was a political question which they could have argued.
That's very correct, Christian. No? Basta impeachment, it's a political question po eh. Lalong-lalo na nagsumpa ng ating mga senador na umpisa na ang proseso, tumatakbo na. Sila po ay nagsuutan ng toga, no? Nag-summons na. So naumpisa na eh. Mahirap nang ipreno. So if it was the wish or the will, the political will of our good Senate, pwede pong ituloy. And I think the Supreme Court, out of courtesy also, constitutional courtesy, ay pagbibigyan ang Senado.
Unless yung maraming senador ay talaga naghahanap ng dahilan para hindi gawin yung kanilang trabaho dahil perhaps they were protecting the Vice President. Opinion ko na lang po ito, no? Kasi that was a perfect reason for them. That was a perfect argument para hindi gawin yung trabaho nila. Ano po ba yung konteksto na binabanggit ko? Pagkatagal-tagal po nila kinaligtad yung kanilang mga paa para gawin yung kanilang trabaho, kahit sinasabi sa Constitution, shall forthwith proceed. Okay? Ito may itatanong ko, attorney. Kasi 'di ba dito po sa naging desisyon ng Korte Suprema, isa po sa mga kritisismo ay nag-overreach yung Korte Suprema doon sa bagay na dapat hindi niya na pinanghimasukan. Sana nagkaroon man siya ng judicial restraint. Pero at the same time, don't you think na because of the Senate's action to archive the articles of impeachment, kumbaga, binigay din nila yung ganong kapangyarihan dahil nagparaya sila eh. Hindi po ba?
Okay. Alam mo, Christian, yung ginawa ng Korte Suprema, hindi lang judicial overreach or judicial expansionism. Sobra pa dyan at nakakabahala. Ano pong ginawa ating Korte Suprema? Judicial amendment to or revision of the Constitution, which only the Constitutional Convention or Constituent Assembly can do. Yung paglatag po, Christian, ng 7 requirements for due process of law. Yung pagbabago ng mga interpretasyon. Para sa akin po, pagdagdag sa ating Constitution. And only the people through a constitutional convention or constituent assembly can do that. The Supreme Court cannot amend or revise the Constitution. Why do I say revise? Meaning major amendment, major change. Apektado po impeachment proceedings po eh. With this kind of decision, with your respect to the Supreme Court, you limited, you restrained, you restricted, no, itong impeachment proceedings. If you examine other constitutions of the world, Christian, I examine the Constitution of Mexico and South Korea, all others wala pong provision on impeachment. Very simple ang process eh. Very simple. Napakasimple lang. I think because of the importance of accountability and for public officials to be aware that they have a responsibility to serve the people using the power which the people have given them.